In the aftermath of the brutal alien-Earth war, humanity struggles to rebuild. However, amidst the ruin, a new obsession takes hold: the coveted Xenomorph royal jelly, known on the black market as fire. This performance-enhancing drug, extracted from the Xenomorph queen mothers, has become an invaluable commodity. Desperate to secure a new supply, an elite marine expedition is dispatched to the Xenomorph homeworld, hoping to harvest the substance and turn the tide in humanity's favor. What they do not expect, however, is to find the planet in the throes of a monstrous civil war. The red Xenomorphs, a rare and aggressive subspecies, were not always the formidable force they became. When the original Queen Mother was taken from the Xenomorph homeworld and ultimately killed by human forces, her absence caused genetic instability in the hive she left behind. Without her pheromonal influence to regulate their evolution, some Xenomorphs began to undergo unpredictable mutations. Among them were the red Xenomorphs, born from eggs laid in the chaos following the Queen Mother's departure. Unlike their black counterparts, the red Xenomorphs had a more muscular, heavily armored exoskeleton with a reddish blood hue, sharp ridges along their carapace, and elongated claws that allowed them to strike with deadly efficiency. Their dorsal spines were longer, almost serrated, making them more formidable in direct combat. Their aggression levels were higher, and their ability to withstand injury surpassed that of standard Xenomorphs. This new subspecies thrived in secrecy, forming a breakaway colony far from the central hive. For years, the red Xenomorphs coexisted uneasily with the black strain, separated by vast expanses of hostile terrain. Both factions understood that their existence could not last indefinitely, as the nature of the species dictated that only one dominant hive could survive. Over time, the red Xenomorphs established their own Queen Mother, reinforcing their numbers and fortifying their stronghold in preparation for war. The black Xenomorphs, though more numerous, sensed the growing threat and increased their own breeding efforts. The balance of power was fragile, and the planet teetered on the brink of an all-out war that neither side could avoid. As the marine dropship breaches the thick, churning cloud layers of the alien world, the landscape below is a nightmarish battlefield. The planet, once ruled by a singular hive, is now divided in two. Following the abduction and death of the original Queen Mother on Earth, the surviving Xenomorphs have splintered into two warring factions. The common black Xenomorphs, the original strain, are locked in a brutal war with the rogue red Xenomorphs. The Marines observe the carnage from above. Chitinous warriors clash in a brutal melee, acid blood sizzling against the landscape as the red Xenomorphs, though fewer in number, fight with terrifying brutality. The human expedition lands near the Black Hive and establishes a secure perimeter using force fields. Their mission is clear: obtain the royal jelly from the Queen Mother of the Black Xenomorphs. However, their plans quickly unravel when a scouting unit attempting to expand their foothold is ambushed by a wave of crimson horrors. The red Xenomorphs, far more aggressive than their black counterparts, tear through the Marines in a display of savage fury, forcing the team to retreat back to base. The situation grows dire as both hives, sensing an outside threat, shift their war momentarily to attack the interlopers. The red Xenomorphs employ unique tactics unseen in their black counterparts. While black Xenomorphs attack in calculated waves, the red ones strike in unpredictable bursts of speed, using their environment to outflank their enemies. Their heightened intelligence suggests that their Queen Mother has evolved beyond simple instinct, commanding her forces with strategic precision. The red hive is less structured than the black one, built into deep subterranean caverns rather than the towering hive formations characteristic of standard Xenomorph nests. Recognizing the imminent danger, the Marine team concoct a ruthless strategy. The red Xenomorphs, though powerful, are outnumbered. If their Queen Mother is eliminated, their forces will descend into chaos, leaving the black Xenomorphs open for extermination. With the red hive already engaged in a relentless war, the Marines launch a preemptive strike, deploying a tactical nuclear warhead deep into the heart of the Crimson Nest. The resulting detonation obliterates the Red Queen Mother and sends shockwaves across the battlefield. Without their matriarch, the Red Xenomorphs spiral into disarray, their warriors slaughtered en masse as the Black Xenomorph seized the opportunity to finish them off. The once mighty Red Hive collapses, its tunnels caving in from the impact. With the battlefield now nearly devoid of the Red Menace, the Marines make their final push. Penetrating the weakened Black Hive, they engage in a desperate fight against the Queen's Royal Guard. Acid blood splatters across the corridors, the Marines fighting tooth and nail against the relentless onslaught. In the final chamber, the remaining soldiers face the massive Black Queen Mother herself. The battle is brutal, but with strategic firepower and sheer willpower, the Marines succeed in bringing the colossal beast down. With the Queen Mother dead, they extract the priceless royal jelly and begin their evacuation. As their ships ascend into the sky, the battlefield below is left in ruin. The once thriving Xenomorph world is now a wasteland of torn exoskeletons and smoldering remnants. The last of the Red Xenomorphs are being hunted to extinction, while the Black Xenomorphs are left leaderless, their dominance shattered. Back on Earth, the royal jelly secured from the mission is refined and distributed to the highest bidders. Humanity, ever desperate for power, continues to exploit the horrors of the Xenomorph species for their own gain. Yet, unknown to them, deep within the shattered remains of the Xenomorph homeworld, something stirs. In the ruins of the Black Hive, among the corpses of her fallen kin, a new queen begins to rise. One born from the ashes of war, stronger, deadlier, and more vengeful than any before her. The war may be over, but the true nightmare has only just begun.